Hi friends, today's practice will connect us to the energy of the full moon, which empower us to notice the blockages, restriction or limitation that are preventing us to achieve our goals, and will allow us an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves us, what we no longer needed in terms of negative thoughts, beliefs, negative emotion, anger, frustration, but also pain and blockages stored in the body. For today's practice, I'll invite you to have two blocks, or you can do the practice without it, and I'll see you on the mat. Today we're going to start into a child pose. So I invite you to spread the knees wide as the mat, the big toes touch. And then resting gently the forehead down onto the mat. Or you're also welcome to place one hand on top of the other and rest the forehead on the hands. Whatever you choose to be as you arrive here, take a moment to observe the mind. Notice if the mind feels scattered or if it feels calm. Taking then a moment to observe the body. Notice any area where you feel the pull of gravity more. Any area where there is a sense of levity. And then observing the breath as it moves in and out of the body naturally, connecting to any quality that the breath may have. Does it feel smooth or rough? Does it feel continuous or not? Just observe. And with the next inhale, I invite you to bring it to the mind eyes, any negative thought or belief that have been bugging you. Slowly exhaling through the nose, releasing and letting it go out, 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 out. With the next inhale, bring into the mind eyes any negative emotion, frustration, anger, sadness. And with the exhale, slowly through the nose, releasing it out, 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 out. Inhaling through the nose one more time, bringing to the mind eyes any discomfort in the body. And with the exhale, slowly throughout the nose, let it go out, 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 out. Take a few breaths like this, fully inhaling through the nose, and then slowly, 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 slowly exhaling out of the nose, releasing anything you may like to release, empowered by this full moon. Take one more inhale as you are. And as you exhale, pressing into the hands, slide your body forward all the way down onto the mat. Inhaling for a cobra, squeezing the elbow down and back, opening the heart forward. Exhale, pressing to the hands, coming tabletop, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, sitting back in a looking like child pose. Exhale, sliding gently, softly onto the mat. Inhaling for a cobra. Exhale, pressing the hands around the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, sitting back in a look like child pose. Exhale, gently sliding onto the mat. Inhaling for cobra. Exhale, press on the hands, chin to chest, round the spine. Continue one more full round, following the pace of the breath, inviting the water element, the fluidity in the movement, and into the breath. And as you arrive into child pose, continue one more time, but this time pause in tabletop. As you arrive there, tuck into the toes, and with the next inhale, lift the tailbone up and back for a down dog. Today in down dog, I invite you to find movement, maybe bending one knee at a time, adding a gentle rotation in the hips if that feels good. Or maybe shaking the head, yes or no. Find a fluid and smooth movement into this down dog, anything you feel called to. And when you are complete, pause in down dog. With the next inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Exhaling for down facing dog. Inhaling, shift forward to a high plank. Exhaling, down dog. 2 more at your own pace of breath. Again, invite fluidity, smoothness, like you're moving in water. And as you're arriving down dog, pause there, one breath. With the next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hips to the side. Creating circle in the ankle or in the knee. And then move into the opposite direction. With the next inhale, the leg reach up and back. Exhale, gently step the foot in between the hands, coming onto the tippy finger or bringing the hands onto blocks. We're gonna stay in this low lunge and we're gonna add circle in the hips. Moving, creating this big circle in the hips. And then in the opposite direction. Pausing in center. When you're ready, drop the back knee, reaching the arms up, inhaling as you are. With the exhale, finger forward, stepping into a forward fold at the front of the mat. Grab the opposite elbow and swing side to side, inviting the smoothness and then fluidity of the water element, which is predominant when we're talking about full moon times. And then pausing in center, hands down, inhaling up for lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Hinging from the hips, inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, palm joint. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhaling, flowing the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands on a blocker onto the mat, the right foot step back, pausing in low lunge, creating circle into the hips. And then moving into the opposite direction. When you're ready, drop the back knee, remove the blocks. With the next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down. High plank to low plank. Inhaling for cobra or upper facing dog. Exhaling for down dog. With the next inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips to the side, circling in the ankle or in the knee. Opposite direction. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, gently step the foot in between the hands, drop the back knee. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands down, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, palm joint. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, flowing the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands down, high plank to low plank. Inhaling cobra or upper facing dog. Exhaling down dog. We're gonna pause in down dog for 3 breaths. You're welcome to find a child pose where we started at the beginning of the practice, if that suits you better. Prioritize what brings smoothness and softness, pleasantness into the mind and into the body. 2 more breaths wherever you're at. And then we're all gonna meet in down dog if you're not there already. With the next inhale, come mind to your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, or step to the front of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, rise all the way up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhaling, hands to the heart center. Keeping the hands to the heart center, pausing for a breath. And for the next sequence, inviting fluidity, smoothness, and softness throughout the sequence. With the next inhale, flowing the arms up, reach up, look up, interlacing the finger, index finger pointing the ceiling. Exhale, lean to the right side, creating space into the left side of the body. Pause here, 1 breath. Inhaling back to center, reach, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, the right knee comes into the chest, 1 leg Tadasana. Smoothly, softly exhale, step the right foot back for a high lunge. Soft bending to the back knee, rising your arms up. Pause here, establish the foundation as you reach your arms up. Stay with 2 breaths here. With the next inhale, opening to the side of the mat, reaching and lengthening for a star. Exhale, bend the knees, cactus the arm. Inhaling, flowing back up, maybe looking to the full moon, to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, cactus the arm. Continue a few more times, finding your own pace of breath. Make the movement fluid, soft. Let things move around, releasing all the blockages. 1 more time. With the next inhale, reach and lengthen up. Exhale, the hands come shoulder height. We're gonna turn the right foot to the back of the mat, facing the back of the mat, opening the hips to the side. Inhaling as you are setting your foundation. As you exhale, reach forward until you reach no more and you drop into a triangle pose. You're welcome to use a block to support the right hand if you like. The rib cage is down, the left rib cage is down, don't let it come up. The crown of the head push forward through the back of the mat. Find that space into the hips, into the heart. Gazing down, forward, or up. Stay with the breath. 2 more breaths here. And with the next inhale, rising up, both arms up, squaring your hips, turning to face the back of your mat. Inhaling as you are, and as you exhale, fold on the leg that is facing the back of the mat for a pyramid pose. You may want to use block under your hands if that serves you, or reach for the earth, whatever feels better. Keep driving the right hip toward the front of the mat and the left hip toward the back of the mat. Keep working to square those hips to the back of the mat. Breathe here. What can you release and let go a little more? 2 breaths. With the next inhale, bend the right knee, place the hands onto the mat, step the left foot further apart, drop the back knee, reaching the arms up for a low lunge. You can keep the left toes tucked or releasing them down onto the mat. We're gonna interlace the hands behind the head and lean with the head into the hands, opening the heart and the gaze up to the sky. Breathing in the space. There is a direct connection between the hips and the heart. What happens in one area affects the other one. Feel the space and the release in both. 2 breaths here. With the next inhale, reaching both arms up. And as you exhale, both hands come inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toes and turn the hips to the side of the mat for a lateral lunge, Skandasana. From here, we're going to move back and forth toward the front of the mat, toward the back of the mat. You may look more higher up, or you may look lower down. Wherever you're at today, you're also welcome to place the hand on a block if that feels good. Moving side to side throughout the back and the front, finding a rhythm that feels pleasant in your body and in your mind today. Stay with it. Releasing any blocks stored in the hips in this very intense pose. And the next time you come forward, pause, framing the foot at the front of the mat, plant your hands, using the inhale to step into a high plank, and the exhale is your vinyasa. Pausing for 1 breath in down dog. With the next inhale, come mind to your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, or step to the front of the mat. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Pausing here for 1 breath. Getting ready to find the sequence on the opposite side. With the next inhale, flowing the arms up, reaching, lengthening up, interlace the fingers, index finger to the sky. Exhale, lean to the left side, breathe into the side body, creating space into the right side of the body, 1 breath. Inhaling back to center, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hand to the heart. Inhaling the left knee into the chest. And slowly exhaling the left foot back, stepping into a high lunge, setting your foundation, and then flowing the arms up. Pause in here. Breathe in here. Flowing the breath in and out for 2 breaths. With the next inhale, we're gonna open to the side, reach and lengthen. Opening to the side of the mat. And as exhale, bend the knee and drop the hands onto your kneecap. We're gonna drop one shoulder at a time toward the midline. Keeping the hips into this goddess squat position and working on releasing the chest area, the shoulder, the neck. Finding a rhythm that feels pleasant in the body and in the mind. One more time on each side. Once you're balanced, with the next inhale, rise up, reach and lengthen. Exhale, the hands come shoulder height. We're turning the left foot to face the back of the mat, opening the hips to the side. Inhaling as you are. With the next exhale, reach forward until you reach no more and you drop into a triangle shape. The hand can be on a block, can be on the floor. What's important is that hip and shoulders stay open to the side of the mat. Imagine there is an imaginary wall that you're leaning your whole body against. And if the right ribcage really curve up, bringing it back down, thinking about lengthening the crown of the head through the back of the mat. Breathing in the space, gazing where is comfortable with the neck. 2 breaths here. With the next inhale, rising up, reaching both arms up. And then exhaling, turning both hips to face the back of the mat. Inhaling, lengthening. And exhaling, folding onto the leg at the back of the mat. The left leg is facing the back of the mat. Keep driving through the front of the mat. The right hip keep driving through the back of the mat. Squaring the hips with the back of the mat. You're welcome to place the hands on blocks. Breathe in the space. Two breaths here. With the next inhale, soft bending the knee at the back of the mat. Place the hands, step the right foot further apart. Drop the right knee and reaching the arms up. Maybe untuck the back toes or keep it tucked. When you're ready, interlacing, opposite interlace of the hands behind the head and lean into your hands. Opening the heart and bringing the gaze up to the sky. Breathe. Creating that connection, the space, that openness, that direct line between the hips and the heart to soften, to release, to open. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Exhale, both hands inside of the left foot. Tuck the back toes and turn the hips to face the side of the mat. We're gonna move again back and forth. I chose this time to pause for a full round of breath to the back of the mat before moving to the front of the mat. You choose a rhythm that feels pleasant for you. Breathing in the space. If you pause on one side for a little longer, you're welcome to maybe try a bind if that feels good. Or you can continue moving faster, choosing again what is pleasant in your mind and in your heart. Breathing wherever you're at. And the next time you come to the front of the mat, we're gonna frame the foot at the front of the mat, plant the hands, inhaling to a high plank, and exhaling through your vinyasa. Pausing in down dog for 2 breaths when you arrive there. Notice what has changed, what has shifted compared to the first down dog of the practice. And then with the next inhale, come mind to your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, step to the front of the mat. Inhaling out for lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. From here, we're gonna step the feet wider, as wide as the mat. We're gonna keep the hands to the heart. With the next inhale, we're gonna squat down in Balanza squat. With the exhale, we're gonna flow the arms up and come back up to standing. Inhaling, hands to the heart, squatting down. Exhaling, flowing up. 3 more times, find your breath. Find softness in the movement. Stay with the breath. And then with the next inhale, we're gonna pause in Malasana. You're welcome to grab a block and sit on a block so you can find a tall spine. Hands can stay on the heart or can relax out onto the knees. Working on creating that space in the hips. You're welcome to stay without the block, squatting down, keeping the spine long. If the spine is really rounding forward, maybe you wanna place a block. If crow pose in your practice today, you may want to place the hands down, bringing the knees as high as you can on the tricep, working on shifting the weight forward and back, maybe lifting one foot up, maybe lifting the second foot up, choosing to stay in Malasana squat or in crow pose, your choice. Breathe, 2 breaths, anywhere where you choose to be. If you are in crow pose and you want to jump back into your vinyasa, you're welcome to. If you are in Malasana squat, placing the hands down, lean onto the hands, remove the block if you have it, stepping one foot at a time in plank, and maybe moving through your last vinyasa. Pausing in down dog for a moment, breathing in the space. With the next inhale, we're gonna reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest, bring the knee down. Let's find a pigeon pose. You're welcome to use a block to support the right hip, and maybe a second block if you decide to release forward to support the forehead. Whatever you choose to be, remember you can stay all the way upright, keeping the hips square to the mat, or fall forward. If this doesn't feel good at all, you're always welcome to find a figure 4, crossing right angle, interlacing hands behind the left thigh. Wherever you're at, in pigeon or in figure 4, breathe in the space. Release and softness. Find your breath. Two more breaths here. If you are in pigeon, coming onto your hands, maybe removing the block, tuck the back toes. With the inhale, lifting the right leg all the way up and back, and coming back into down dog. If you are in figure 4, just pause with both knees into the chest, and then move to the opposite side. If you are in pigeon, inhaling, reaching the left leg up and back. Exhale, squeezing the knee in and gently dropping the knee down. Maybe supporting the hip so they can be square to the earth. Maybe supporting the forehead. Breathing in the space anywhere you are. Stay with the breath. Two more breaths here. If you are in pigeon, start to coming back onto your hands, maybe removing the block, tuck the toes. Inhaling, reaching back, the left leg up and back, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhaling for down dog. Pausing in down dog a breath, and then coming into a seated position. If you were in figure 4, we are all gonna meet into a seated position. As we arrive into our seated position, we're gonna bring the sole of the feet to touch for a butterfly shape. The feet can be further from the body or closer. Wrap your feet with your hands and then lean in with the forehead closer to the feet, breathing in the space. 2 more breaths here. Then slowly rising up, bringing the knees together, windshield wiper to create that fluidity in the hips. And then pausing in center, we're gonna bring the right knee down onto the mat. The left ankle come across and over, so we are trying to create a straight line. If the hips are really out of balance, bring one of those blocks and sit on the block so you can be more center. Breathe in here. You're welcome to stay exactly as you are, softening the eyes, finding a tall spine. You're welcome to fall forward closer to the knee, or you're welcome to reach the left arm up, the right arm to the back, and clasp your hands. One option is not better than the other one. Breathing in the space anywhere you are. Stay with the breath. This pose stimulates that water element that is predominant during full moon to help us connect to the full moon purpose of releasing and letting go, of washing off, clearing the space. One more breath here. And then unwind, bringing the knees to the front, and again windshield wiper, keeping that fluidity. And then moving to the opposite side, the left knee come down, the right foot across and over. One side may feel very different. For me, this side is way tighter. I'm gonna keep the block today. Again, staying upright, folding forward, or reaching the right arm behind the back, the left arm behind the back, and breathing in the space, clasping the hands. Staying with the breath anywhere where you are, inviting smoothness and softness in the breath, and transfer the smoothness and softness quality into the body. One more breath here. And then slowly letting it go. We are gonna unwind, bring the knees together to the front, and then slowly releasing down onto the mat, bringing the knee into the chest, rocking side to side for a few breaths. You can stay here. You can find any more movement your body needs for the next 3 breaths. And then from here, we're gonna drop both knees to the right side, cactus to your arms, turning the left over the left side, pausing here, breathing into this twist. Coming back to center, both legs come to the left side, turning the head to the right, breathing into the twist. And then coming back to center, pausing in center, again the knees in for a moment. And when you're ready, arriving into final Savasana, relaxing the body into a comfortable seated position, any legs or arm variation, breathing in the space. Allowing yourself to connect to the fluidity within you, feeling more space. And then allow yourself to relax here with any legs or arm variation that feels comfortable for you. And as you arrive in stillness, notice if there is anything that you would like to let go and release. With the next inhale, inhaling deeply through the nose, bringing to the mind eyes what you would like to release. And then slowly, slowly, slowly exhaling out through the nose, Slowly, 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 slowly releasing out, out of the body. Let's do it one more time. Inhaling through the nose, bringing to mind anything that you may want to let go that no longer serves you, whatever that is. And then slowly through the nose, exhaling out, slowly, 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 out of the body. You can repeat this breath as many times as you want, bringing to the mind different thing or the same thing you may want to release. Inviting the smoothness of the breath to wash off what no longer needs you. And then rest in the space, the openness you have created within your own body. Feeling the space and the openness with light, love, possibility. And from this place of light, love, possibility, inviting movement into the fingers, the toes, using the arms overhead if that feels good for a soft, gentle stretch. And then bending the knees and roll onto one side into a fetal position. Pause there for a moment. Gently rising back up into a seated position of choice. Relaxing the hands anywhere where they want to be. For a moment, tapping into the power of vibration, we are gonna the breath out on the exhale for 3 times. Inhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose. Once more, inhaling through the nose. And in the silence that remain, notice how you feel. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. To support this free content, if you find this useful, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, make comment. Your support means a lot to keep this going. And we worked a lot in the hips, so be gentle with yourself. We store a lot in the hips, so invite the gentleness and the softness throughout the rest of your day or of your evening. I'll see you on the mat.